Hey guys, this is Ed with CMC Reptiles. Wanted to do a video hoping I can answer some questions. I do get a few questions that are sent to me on Instagram about the liners. They're asking, how do the animals shed on these liners? They're always concerned about, oh, if I use paper, is there going to be shedding issues? Now, one of the things that I'm sure most of you know is regardless of what substrate you're using, you can have shedding issues if you're not spraying it down. I keep the humidity in my room 55%. Okay, I live in Northern California, the Central Valley. We have no humidity here. It is dry. So I need to keep the room at a decent humidity, and I don't have any issues with shedding. And I use liners, as you can see, on all my animals, including my boa, blue tongue, and the tegu. Tegu, I throw a little bit of cocoa mix in there with the liner, but I'll show you a closer look at that in a minute. The other thing is, here we go, here's a perfect example. So I also have two toads in my collection right here. This is my smooth-sided toad, Central American smooth-sided toad. Okay, now this guy is on Eco Earth, Cocoa Block, and I think one other substrate. Now I have to spray this down. Okay, if I don't spray this down, it dries out completely. It doesn't stay damp and moist throughout the year. I gotta soak this. I have to spray it at least 3 days, 3 times a week. Okay, so regardless whether using paper or substrate, you still have to wet it down. So that's the whole thing, especially if you don't have controlled humidity inside your reptile room or wherever you have your animals. You're going to have shedding issues regardless of what you use for substrate. Because if you're in a dry climate like I am, there's going to be problems. If you live in Florida, different story. You could probably put your animals on concrete over there and they're fine because the humidity there is always, between 65 and 85%. They don't have the issues we have in California. If we're lucky, in this state, we maybe get 2 months, 1 month of rain out of the year. The rest of the year, we are dry. I mean, we were just at 110 degrees 2 days ago. And here's actually a shed that I just saved. Came from this guy right here. Guy just shed. It's one piece. It's not the most perfect shed, but it is in one piece. I did not spray this liner down. I actually rarely do, but I did for like this guy right here. If I catch these guys like in a deep shed like this GHI Lesser, I'll spray the front of the liner down. You can see it's not saturated. It's nice and damp. Keeps the humidity much higher. So he's going to have no problem shedding because this paper does hold humidity if you want to spray it down. It's not an issue for me, and the fact that I live in the driest state in this country, it's working. So I've yet to hear people have any problems with it that are using it, but I do have people asking me about it that would like to purchase it but have concerns that they're going to have shedding issues. So that's why I'm doing this video, just to kind of clarify that up. So if you have any issues, you could call me, let me know. Sometimes you could double up the liner if you'd like and spray it down, just saturate it. I mean, you could do whatever you want. You could spray these things, down. You can soak them. They'll be fine. I keep all my leopard geckos on these guys, as you can see right here. And they do really well on it. Got 4 leopard geckos. Yeah, and these things will last for weeks. But works out great. I have several ball pythons on this stuff, and it just works. I love it. And you can see right here, I cut this to fit these edges where it crimps in the corners. It just works out great. perfect fit. I like running the extra flaps front and back because these ball pythons always seem to poop either in the right or left corner. Sometimes up front, but it always seems they poop in the back. This, I mean, I can feel the moisture in it. It holds humidity well. If you have any concerns about a snake shedding, just spray the front of it down. You don't need to spray the entire liner down. And I actually did it as an example right here. Here is a huge female lesser leopard. You can see right here, this is a CB70 tub. I sprayed the front of the liner only. Okay, this girl's about 3,000 grams. She just dropped a 14 egg clutch for me. Okay, I've been using these liners for 4 years now on my own collection. And the great thing about them, I could cut them to any size because I'm cutting them on my equipment. I'm the one cutting it, I'm the one packing it, I'm the one shipping it, and I'm the one that designs it. Okay, I design all the dies, I do all the cutting, the ordering, the manufacturing. I've been working with the paper mill for almost 20 years now that develops this paper for me. This is a USA made product, but I do all the shaping. The other great thing is the storage with these guys. Like right here, these are the VE108. These are the VE1088s. So these are for the hatchling tubs, which are these size right here. Fit perfect. And then these are the large enclosure liners that I cut, 24 by 25. These are used for the 33 quart. And these are used for the VE108 23s, which are these guys right here. Okay, perfect fit. So I have like 5 sizes I use in my own collection. They work really well. I haven't had any issues with any of my animals on this. They work really well also in these larger enclosures. I left this one a bit nasty for you so you can see. Normally I keep some orchard grass in the back there for this blue tongue. This way you could burrow a little bit, but I removed everything so you could see the urate stains and how this paper absorbs all the urate and then dries out. I mean, there's going to be times where these liners just get blown out by bigger animals, and you just got to toss it the first time. I mean, depending on, you know, there's some of my ball pythons that just do a little urate in the corner, and then there's some that just blow these liners out to the point where they're just saturated. And yeah, then you have to toss it, you know, spray it down and throw a new one in. It's that simple. But it is easy. Again, this is an adult blue tongue. We all know how messy blue tongues are. And as you can see there, and I mean, this paper is, I mean, it's dry. You think I'm going to feed them. So, like I said, that urate, it just sucks the moisture out of these little urate nuggets and dries out. So I will change this today. I wanted to get a nice dirty liner in there just to show you, because I have had people ask me, do these liners work on the blue tongues and other type lizards? I actually have it here real quick. Here is my tegu. All right, so this is a big adult male. There is a liner in there. I have some Repti chip along with some EcoWorth cocoa shredded bedding. Mix it up, but it's just a thin layer, and you can see the liner in there, and it holds out well. It's been there for probably 5-6 days. This guy goes outside a lot. He poops a lot. Look how calm he is now. He's just taking a nap. I got the camera right in his face. But yeah, works out really well even with the tegu. Also, the big boa. I have this on the big boa. I left a nice nugget in there for you. You could see how it basically sapped up. It's not the biggest poop. She'll make a monster turd and blow this liner out also. But normally what she does after she eats, it'll take her about a week or so before she does, you know, drop it. So this liner will sit in here for, you know, from 7 to 10 days before I have to put a new one in. And it works out well. And then, of course, I have a tub full of the CB70s. I have an empty tub, so I just leave those in there. I put these dividers top and bottom, so you could just leave them in there, and they're taped. You just pull them out as you need them, and they come out really simple. They stay nice and flat, clean, and they do the job for me. I love these. They save me so much time, so much money since I switched over to all paper going back a few years now. Again, if you have any questions, concerns, please contact me. I love talking to you guys. If you have anything that you want to know, I'm wide open. I'll talk to you about anything, cost. You know, if you want your own custom cut, let me know. I'll do it for you. Okay, I don't mind doing that. Just get a hold of me either by email at cmcreptiles@gmail.com, or you could get on my website. My phone number's there. Shoot me a text, and we could text, we could talk, whatever you need to do if you'd like to try these out. All right, guys, thanks so much. I'll talk to you later.